My original plan for this space was half gym, half studio, backup studio, little extra workspace. But it's not a big garage as it is, and the gym just started to grow. You can see a bit of a mess in that shot. So I thought I need to make the most of the space, and I was looking at the power rack, and I thought, well, that's a perfect little spot for a nice desktop solution. Pop a couple of lights, overhead clamp, job done. So Neewer were emailing me asking if I wanted to try out any products, and I thought, suppose it's a good excuse to get some lights and give them a go. We're using them right now, actually. The soft boxes on them seem to be okay once you work out how to get them on, but there's no tilt with the kit that you get. So to get it to tilt, I'm gonna have to go back in the house and get some brackets. Hopefully I don't have to do that yet. Anyway, the kit came in this big Neewer bag. Otherwise, very complete. You do need a little tool or a thin coin to get the barn doors off, but other than that, everything is in here, other than the thing to tilt it, of course. For this shot, looking at the screen now, I'm using the 16-28 Sigma, by the way, on my S5. I need a higher tripod in here, to be honest. I'm trying to just get some bits and pieces in here, just in case I can't do it in my usual space. There's a few little questions I still have regarding the echo and the reverb. I've not done anything special at the moment. I do have a blanket and some foam that I might position if I find it's too echoey, but you know, you're not here for audio. Yeah, I did have this whole space insulated and had it painted white also to help reflect light when I need to, and insulated, one because I was coming in every day to a wet floor, so my gear wasn't safe. And yeah, I found that with that insulation it really helps. Now let me turn on the lights so you can see a bit more, and we can also see if these things are balancing nicely. Now I've got this panel at 75% power. You can't hear a thing from it. In fact, I can hear traffic outside, so this might not be my favorite shooting space. We'll see. That one over there is at 25% and it's set further back. As I said, I can't angle them down, so it's not a perfect experience, but as a first little test with the Neewer 660, what do we think? There are a few bits and pieces that I bought for this project. One is a Sunway photo clamp. After looking at a load of clamps, I was going to get the Manfrotto, but this one seems to be a lot more practical. Maybe we'll talk about that later. I also got a piece of wood to put in between the rack. Like an idiot, I bought a piece that was too thin, but a friend reinforced it, so you know, that seems to be good. I have tested it, of course, but I haven't tested the light setup. I've got a few other ideas that I might try with this setup. One being just having the bare panels and putting shower curtains either side to diffuse the light. That might work better for me. And of course, I'll be able to point, for what it's worth, the LED towards it and let the shower curtain do the diffusion. That could be fun too. Now, because of this here is an old barbell with some weights to stop it moving, that's my temporary solution for attaching my overhead clamp so it goes right down. I think I've waffled enough. We've seen how this goes and how it sounds. Yeah, it's all a work in progress, but so far this Neewer kit, which is, I suppose, the excuse for doing this video, it's not an excuse, all good, bar a few little quirks that we might have to work around. So yeah, let's get this set up, and then hopefully the next shot you'll see will be my typical top-down product shot. And as I'm already using the Neewer bits, I won't be showing you that, so I'll probably put something else in it that I'm working on. Yeah. This is just the LED's full power, and all being well, I can show you top-down shot, which is not the worst, but then obviously the shadows come into play, and that's not what we want. I don't mind that shot, that looks all right. Forget about this board at the back here. Don't worry about that. That shot's okay. I mean, it's not special. I can still see more shadows, and you're never going to get rid of them completely, but it's not particularly nice. It's not soft light, so let's get those shower curtains up. As you can see, the shower curtains are in place. Light is definitely softer. Looking at my T4 now, this shot is okay. That's fine. These are the shower curtains I'm using, by the way, not the rings. Just got them clipped up. Need to bring some more clips out here, actually. Once I put it down there, the shadows are still not where I want them. Proper shot this time. None of this staring down the barrel of, well, it was this lens. We've got a softbox over there, which is pointed down a bit, to be fair, but I've just wedged it up on the lap pull down machine. And over there, it's just kind of going across. So, yeah. I mean, again, once I hold it up, I don't think it's too bad. I'm only at f7.1 though, ISO 800, and normally I've got a bit more squeeze out of it. It's a little underpowered, but is it working? I mean, this is the lens that we're playing with. I think I'm going to absolutely love this lens. 16 to 28 on my focus. See, I need more light, really. I mean, this kit, I thought it was the most powerful one that they had, but anyway. Yeah, for this kind of video, there's a bit of shadow coming in there, isn't there? What are we thinking? Yeah, that's enough of me doing waving this around. It's just a little test for me to see whether I'm going to want to use it going forwards. Let's pop this down and throw up a few stills. One more thing, I've had these lights on now, basically at full power, for I think a good 45 minutes playing around with them, and all just seems absolutely fine as far as power output goes. You get no sound, no heat coming off them. I mean, I'm not going right up to it anyway, but touching the panel at the back, messing up the light, feels absolutely fine. That is very good. Oh, actually, I didn't set up my monitor, field monitor, so I don't have to look at the screen. But actually, I'm finding looking at the screen on my T4 now is fine, mainly because I'm standing up. I do have a bench I can sit on if I need to, but this working position seems to be okay. And how is the shot? Now let's see how close we can get. As far as a product shot goes, you know we do this so you can see what things look like on screen. You know, it's not too bad. I know you can't see the actual product because it's in use at the moment. But yeah, I think this is a working bit of kit. That shadow though is still not ideal. I'm gonna have to use a big softbox and a bit of an angle. Since recording that mess, I've spent a lot more time with the gym studio setup. So how do I feel about the kit now? Well, first of all, the shots that I was moaning a bit about towards the end of that last piece turned out to be much better than I thought when I looked at them properly on the Mac. The lighting kit is going for about £283.49 at the point of recording. I've seen it as low as £238.99 some months back, and I think it's a decent kit. It's well made, mostly of aluminium alloy, and as we've seen even in the quick setup, it gets the job done in a small space. And yes, I'm using the lights right now. It's a shame it doesn't come with the right brackets to allow for proper flexibility with the soft boxes on, but otherwise it's a decent package all around. Now the clamp also turned out to be a great little buy. I was going to get the Manfrotto Super Clamp, but after researching, I found the one that I got, and the design just seemed much more practical. Now, I hadn't heard of the company before, but I was so impressed, and I've just taken delivery of this bad boy tripod from Sunwave Photo, which I'm hoping to feature on the channel very soon. Anyway, Neewer 660 Pro and your nice big bag. You've lived up to your reputation. Fair play. I think you're going to stay in my gym studio setup for now.